Aloha. I just wanted to say mahalo. Thank you for all of you that have watched these videos. And thank you for writing to me, reaching out to me. That's been really sweet to read your comments and hear what you're going through and share, fears and some compassion with each other. So it's been a year since I had my G4 by Golpa surgery, and I had all my teeth extracted last November. And I had all my teeth, so I wasn't someone who had less teeth, and I had a full mouth of teeth, and I got them all removed because I had extreme sensitivity. So I went over that in other videos, but just to keep it simple, it's kind of late, but I hadn't gone onto this channel in a while, and so I just saw these comments and I thought, oh my goodness, I've totally missed these comments. I really thought nobody's watching. Why should I keep doing these videos? But anyway, you can see my teeth, and I just wanted to do an update for those of you that asked. So again, it's been a year and I've learned a lot. So I would say I'm so happy that I had the surgery. I'm so glad that I went ahead and did it, even though I was really scared, and even though, I really kind of had to fight for it. But they were so kind. Dr. Golpa himself was really awesome as far as listening to me and really, I would call it client-centered. They're very client-centered because he really did listen to my personal story. So I'm just so grateful to you, Dr. Golpa. If you ever see this video, which I doubt you will, but I'm one of those happy customers. I'll tell you, the sensitivity being gone has changed my life. I basically was living feeling like I was being tortured when I went to any dentist, but also on a daily basis from the minute I woke up to the minute I went to sleep, and even when I was sleeping. There was just so much pain involved in eating and drinking and breathing, like I have said in past videos. I'm sitting under a fan right now and talking. I would never have been able to do that because the air would hit my teeth and set them off like shocks. So that's been amazing. The gum line itself, I have to say, is still healing, and it's still sensitive in that it's not sensitive to temperatures or anything, which is what it used to be. There was a combination between the gum line and the teeth being sensitive, but right now it's basically, obviously the teeth aren't sensitive because they're all fake. But the gum line, because of COVID, I was not able to go back in for my 6-month appointment, which is when they would do a full check, see how everything's healing, and then make adjustments. So they weren't able to do that. So I live in Hawaii, and I got the surgery done in Virginia. And because my parents live in Maryland, it was really convenient because there's nothing here in Hawaii. And I wasn't able to go back for that 6-month checkup, and I had discussed with them some issues that I wanted addressed eventually. So basically everything's been put on hold, and it looks like things are going downhill a bit with COVID. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to get back there, but the things that I think I want to address are how you're supposed to be taking care of your gums after this, the gum line, you know, and there is still some sensitivity. It just feels like, to me, it just feels like it's healing still. It was major surgery, and I'm not surprised at that. I've just been really going along and seeing how the healing has been just slow and steady, but moving forward. So they really suggested using that floss that you put all the way through and use at the gum line. I'm still not able to do that, and even the water pick is pretty, I can't do it at any pressure level. It has to be like super soft. So I don't think that's usual. I think maybe it's unusual that I have that going on. I'm not sure, but from what I'm gathering watching other people's videos that had this same procedure with this same office, you know, or Dr. Golpa's services, I think I have a slower healing thing going on. So I've just been using a lot of salt water, a lot of gargling, still brushing. So basically, I would say, you know, that sensitivity at the gum line is still there for me, but it's healing. And the other thing I wanted to address with them is I feel like these are a little bit buck teethy, and not anybody else really notices, but for me, it's really pretty different. And so they had made the front two teeth a little larger, which I don't mind them being larger, but I think they're forward too much. So anyway, so silly, because I really didn't care about what they looked like when I was trying to get the surgery. I was really so concerned about the pain. So to wrap this up, I don't want to go on too long, but basically when there is like an overcast day or a rainy day, I've noticed like it seems like if there's some kind of pressure system coming in. I do live on an island near the ocean, so it seems like when there's some kind of pressure system coming in, I get like some serious sinus stuff going on, like headaches and sinus stuff up in here. So I am thinking it has to do with this surgery. So that's one thing that's been going on, that it has been a learning curve for me. And I think that is what's going on. There's just something going on. And then as far as the implants, like my nose, it's so weird, but it feels like super vulnerable. It feels like I can't really, like if I were to sneeze or blow my nose or whatever, it just feels like very vulnerable, like at the base in here. And I don't know, I'm assuming it's because there's some posts in there, but that feels like the most vulnerable spot. Like that, maybe, I'm hoping there's just still some healing going on. It probably looks pretty weird. But all this in here, like I really feel like the gum line needs to be adjusted, obviously, so it's not like a really accurate feedback right now, I guess, but there's still some soreness at the gum line. Like I can feel into where the denture line is, and that where the gum line is, it's still sore. So sorry to be feeling my face and looking really weird, but I'm just telling you, like, there is still some soreness in there. And eating is the weirdest thing. So I would say another weird thing is eating. So like to eat salad, I love salad. Salad's really weird to eat because it just slides all over the place. So I feel like the teeth, like this one tooth that was like puncturing my lip and my tongue because it's so sharp, I still bite my lip. Like last night just bit my lip. So I'm still getting used to like not biting myself with these teeth, which seems so strange, but that is what's going on. And then eating salad, it's like they're not sharp enough. So like they just, like the salad just slides all over the place and like goes into the gum line, which I think that's the weirdest thing, is food getting in the gum line. That is just so, it's such a weird feeling to me still. And it's sometimes like if I'm really hungry, it makes me angry. Like when I'm trying to eat and I can't just eat normal, and it gets frustrating, and I'm just like, I start getting really irritated. So that's kind of a downside. That might just be me. That might not be regular people. Okay, so the eating is really weird. Like even just now, I just kind of bit my tongue a little bit there. It's just an adjustment to like talking. Like I seriously still have trouble talking. So there's like a lisp going on. Like when I read things out loud, I can really tell. Or if I'm having a long conversation. Even this, like I'm trying to like, I still kind of wrap my mouth around the teeth. So I'm pretty aware sometimes that I have fake teeth. And then other times, I'm totally not aware of it at all. So I know that I'm adjusting to having these in my mouth, but I still have awkwardness around talking. And I find if I just relax, it's a lot better. So the talking's weird, the eating's weird, and I do have to gargle, like just swoosh my mouth out when I'm eating. So I drink a lot more water, which is actually a positive thing. And I can drink really cold water and really hot water. It's very exciting. Even today, I drank a bottle of cold water, and for me, that is like nothing I could ever do. And it's awesome. I guzzled a bottle of freezing cold water. I just was like so excited. So that still has not worn off, the novelty of being able to drink like cold and hot. Pretty awesome. And I think I like bit into a popsicle the other day. I was like, oh my gosh, I can like bite the whole popsicle. And the cold really feels good on my gums. So I know they're still healing. Like even right now, the saliva, sometimes it's like too much. So when you're talking, it like starts to impede my talking. So I think that's also something I'm adjusting to, is like how much spit I'm creating. This may be too much detail for you. TMI. But I just know when I was having this done, I was watching all the videos because I'm like, what is it like? Okay, so it's less feeling like a vice. Oh, my husband's coming up, so I'm going to get off because I just feel uncomfortable talking when he's around. But I'll do one more video, but I think that's a lot of information for now. So I'll stop there. Aloha.